Good day and welcome back to another week of Talking Technical. And just to remind you, it's the end of the year. Next week will be our last recording, and then we will take a break, and then about middle of January we'll kick off again. But if I look at the charts, we've got some nice requests, but let's look at the Nikkei of Japan. I mean, we know the bond yields of Japan is just going higher and higher and higher. I think it's the weakest in the last 10 years, they said. But if you look at the Nikkei just tell you no problems at all, we just go higher, because what the government is doing is with the higher bond yields, to manage that, they print more money and they put some stimulus in the markets, and because they're doing that, then the market goes up because there is some excess in money supply and everybody just go in and buy the market. So all the countries in the world sits almost on exactly the same problem. America does the same thing. Their bond yields are going up and nobody wants higher interest rates, because then of course it's more difficult for the normal consumer to live. So interesting times. We're in a jacked 95 position, you can almost say, because what happens here is nobody knows what to do. It's almost everybody is saying gold must run and the dollar must weaken. But if I look at the Nikkei Japan, one movement to the top, let's just have a look here. And there's the support line. The support line holds the key here. And if you look at this, it's a beautiful support line. Every time get tested, every time gets bought, and everybody just goes higher. For me, this first sign of weakness will be this, below this level, 49,622. And there's also a possibility of a rising wedge developing here. There you can see the rising wedge is well developed. There's quite a move to the top to get to the top here. That will probably be 54,000. But I'm a little bit nervous. If this line breaks, we can maybe see, and I'm going to give you the levels. The first level to the downside will be 48,017. Then this level of 48,906. But I think we can maybe head all the way down to this 40-week moving average, and that is waiting where at 42,093. Well, scary enough, that's almost a 15 to 20% drop. And if it gets below this 40-week, you'll probably find that the Nikkei of Japan is moving into a bear market. So be careful. The Nikkei of Japan, nobody worries about the bond yields. Everybody just say the market must go higher. They buy the market. So I'm a little bit nervous of the complacency in all markets, not just our market, not just the American market, even the Hang Seng. All the markets are just so nice. Everything priced as of nothing can bother anybody. Well, let's have a look at Nedbank. This week I want to concentrate a little bit on the banks, because the banks had some beautiful rallies, and I know they pay wonderful dividends and they're doing good business. But if I look at these charts, this is all weekly charts. The Nikkei of Japan was also a weekly chart. Look at the tweezer tops about Nedbank above this 260 Rand level. That's a tweezer top scenario. It went there before. It lost momentum all the way down to 220 Rand more or less. But there's the level to worry about. I know everybody is happy about the banks. I don't like the tweezer tops here. And this tweezer top formation will kick in below 250.27. The big next support line is 242 Rand 12 cents. That's the 40-week moving average. And I believe if we do pull back, we can go back to this 220 Rand area, because that's where the support was. That was first the support. It became a resistance. It immediately turned into a support. So I will say it can maybe pull back all the way to 220 Rand. And of course, if you want to chase the momentum, I mean above the high of that candle, 268.68, the momentum can take over again and take the share higher and maybe chase it all the way up to this previous high seen in the week of March, first week in March, and the high was 300 Rand and 8 cents. Well, let's have a look at FirstRand. I mean, FirstRand, one of the favorites of the market, came out, reported some wonderful results. I think some of these shares already priced in these wonderful good moves. Same thing here. I mean, from an April low of around 61 Rand all the way up to 86 Rand. Last week we saw this beautiful bullish candle that is on a weekly chart. Look at the 40-week moving average. Nice, strong, solid support. This chart looks like there's some momentum to the top. I don't know if it's maybe wise to just go in and buy it now, because what worries me a little bit, it rallied away from the 40-week moving average. It's well above that, and look what happened in the past. I showed it many a time on the show before. If a share price runs too far away from the 40-week moving average, it tends to pull back to meet up with it. So yes, it can go higher, but eventually it will come back to test this 40-week moving average, waiting at 76 Rand 45 cents. Let's have a look at well, I did Standard Bank. Sorry, I missed that one. Standard Bank. Let's have a look at Standard Bank. Standard Bank, same thing, wonderful rally. I'm looking at a rising wedge here, same story here. Just want to show you, there's the rising wedge. There you are. I just want to combine those lines there. There you are. We also see on the weekly chart some tweezer tops here, but the momentum is still solid to the top. In actual fact, I will say you may be a little bit late to buy the banks at the moment. Wait for a pullback. The pullback will come. I know everybody believes that the markets can just go higher. We don't see any pullbacks. That is wrong. You'll probably see a pullback. Well, there's the rising wedge. Unless you want to chase momentum, chase it above 277.98. But this support line, I will get nervous below that, and that is 261 Rand 50 cents. It can break down all the way and take the way to the 40-week moving average. This 40-week moving average sits at 240 Rand and 89 cents. So if you look at the banks, momentum play, chase the momentum if you want to go up, but I think stick to your stop loss. I'm a little bit nervous. I will use this support line, as I gave you the level, as my support, but I know that nothing goes up in a straight line. And I mean, we had a wonderful market. I mean, we were one of the star performers in the world. Don't just chase the momentum. Maybe just be a little bit wise. Sit on your hands. Lock in maybe some profits if you're happy with your profit. But while the share goes up, it's nice. But I think the banks maybe had one massive rally. Let's have a look at First Majestic Silver. Everybody loves silver. And yes, silver shot up last week from $11.20. First Majestic silver went up from $11.20 all the way to $15. I mean, it's a massive rally. But what do we see here? We see some higher shadows here on the chart again. And that tells me that there is some sellers around in this area. Remember, long, tall upper shadows to the top is always a call for some people saying there is people locking in some profits. And where will be my first sign of weakness? It will be below this candle. That candle's low is 16 Rand 28. And what I've seen in the past, if you've got this wonderful, beautiful candle like this one, a strong, what they call a Marubozu candle, I'll just be a little bit nervous just to chase the stock. Yes, we had a beautiful rally. Yes, the silver price looks okay. Yes, everybody would love to see silver going much higher. But this miner are telling you, strong candle, maybe a reversal. It tells you that something is maybe on the boil. There is some sellers around. So just watch this level below 1484. There's the level. 1484. The share can lose momentum, maybe all the way down to $10.72. But of course, above this level of $16.28, the momentum to the top can take it actually even higher. Let's have a look at another gold company on the overseas market, Alamos Gold. That's a New York Stock Exchange company. Almost look the same as our gold companies. Had wonderful rallies. Weekly charts like this tells you that the momentum is to the upside. Nothing can stop this market. It looks very, very strong to the top. Look at that. And what do we see? A beautiful ascending channel. Ascending channel is usually positive. It tells you that the share price likes to come and test this line. But the level to watch here is this 40-week moving average. The support of this level is sitting at 28 $2.82. While it's above that, momentum to the top. If you want to buy it, wait for the support line to get tested. But I mean, we bang against the resistance level. Maybe time to think twice to chase it, because what do I see here? There's a tiny little gap here. It is very, very small. It's between 31.67 and 31.62, but it is still a gap, and sometimes it can close this gap if momentum lags and some sellers come into the market. Well, thank you for watching the show. We'll chat again. Visit the website www.fransclair.com for more info, and as always, all the best.